Alright, now for the E-clamps. I've always called these things C-clamps, but I guess they're called E-clamps. I felt kind of bad because I sat there not arguing, but kind of like the stage before arguing, like a disagreeing, but a little bit more. That they were called C-clamps because that's what I've always been told, and I guess on a different car they're called C-clamps. But yeah, it wasn't anything bad, but eventually just went and got the pack and showed me, and then I had to shut up, and I absolutely hate these things. Crap. Sorry about that. It's weird. Alright. So now, I'm going to redo the paint on here. If I can find my paint pen, I'll redo the paint if I can find my pen. If I can't, then I'll just leave it. Yeah, I don't know where it went. It's somewhere. I'll probably find it right after I make the video. That's just how luck goes. But anyways, back to this. I was hoping that I trimmed the arms enough. If I don't, I'll just cut it and redo it. That one looks good. This one is missing some. Alright, I'm gonna have to redo one and maybe clean up the other, but for sure redo the one. Maybe I can squeeze one. Yeah, no, I gotta redo these. Sorry about that. Be good. Ah, the magic of filming. So that took longer than expected. I had to cut some more out of the inner portions, and I had to cut a little bit out of the upper thing so that I would have room for my tie bar and the E-clamp. But now, I think that's probably the hardest part of this. I'm hoping that I don't have to do anything tedious like that anymore. Basically, I was just hoping I wouldn't cut myself the whole time. So I don't have a Dremel, and I had to use the Craftsman sharp blade thing. So now, what I gotta do now is pretty much just install the links. Now we need the links for steering and toe links, which is basically the camber of your tire. You see those drift cars with the ugly camber on them. This is so that you don't have that, or if that's what you're into for some reason, you can do that. So the longer links are for steering, and those connect directly to your bell crank. And for anyone who does not know, this white thing is your bell crank. So the longer ones attach right there, and the shorter ones will attach. Come on, focus. Where are you? Come on. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little. There it is, right there. It attaches about right there in this area. So, let's see. Gotta go to the other side. Tighten up. There's a nut. My big beefy fingers to try to get to work with this. There we go. Got the lower links done. Now we can move on to upper links. And these should go pretty smoothly too, I'm hoping. Now with these, they have a wider, I don't know what this is called, a ball joint maybe? Is that what that is? This side is a bit wider and this side is skinnier. The side that's wider has the screw head going this way. And the side that's skinnier has the screw head going this way into whatever you're screwing it into. So in this case, this is going into the shock tower and the screw head is going in this way. Same for the side, make sure that the wider part is going this way into whatever you're screwing it into. This side's a bit harder because you have the bell crank attachment for the steering link, but you just gotta kind of move it around a little bit until you find the sweet spot. That wasn't even on the hole there. Alright, so that link's done. Now we can add the caster blocks and hub carriers, I think. So this is for the right side, so we got to put that aside with the left one. This should go pretty smoothly. Knock on wood. that's on. And now this side. That's on. Now we gotta grab our links, attach them on there. Just gonna loosely do it on this so I can fit everything. Once again, getting my big fingers to cooperate with these little nuts. Okay, that sounds really bad, but oh well. Okay, so we've run into our second or third issue. Let me get it close here. The way the links came, they are not quite long enough. So when the steering is centered like that, actually, when it's centered like this, both sides are a bit out of whack. So what you gotta do, this is a simple fix, you just take this screw nut off and pretty much just unscrew this a little bit. You can see it's threaded in there. You just unscrew that a little bit, and you gotta do it on both sides simultaneously so that you can have the best outcome, so that when you steer, your tires actually go straight and you don't wobble everywhere. Okay, so yeah, this happened. Everything is all mounted up and ready to go. Excuse my shaky hand.